Hi all, welcome back. In this tutorial, we will do the practical session for the Jetpack Compose. So, in this tutorial, we will apply the concept that we learned in the previous sessions. So, in the previous sessions, we learned about the Jetpack column, Jetpack row, box, etc. And in this tutorial, we will apply those concepts. Plus, we will use the default, the composable like text view, image view, button, etc. Okay, so our goal is to implement this similar layout. So here we have one image view, okay, then we have one heading, then there is a line, divider line, and then we have a content. So we will try to implement the similar screen. Okay, so for that one I will create a new Android Studio project. In the new project, I will select empty compose project. The next, so this is compose tutorial, compose tutorial screen. So I will save this video. I will create compose tutorial screen. Okay, I will select this one. Then I will hit the finish. Okay, so I have created the project, so the project setup is done. Then for this project we need one image view, right? So we need the image reference image. So I have that image references. So I will take that image reference and copy under drawer. Okay, so here this is the image. Okay, this is the image. So I will copy this image and place in our project. Okay, so we have resources drawable. So I will put this image under drawable, right? So here we have this image resource drawable. Then next is we need this text content, right? Okay, so we have this heading and this the details text. So we will place those under string.xml. Okay, so let me create string name. So I have already copy pasted this content. So this is Jetpack Compose head. Okay, so I will copy the entire content. Okay, I will copy the entire content. So I copied this Jetpack Compose head, Jetpack Compose tutorial, this one. Then the next content, this paragraph I need. So I have copied this one. I have this already available. So this I will copy. Okay, I think this one. Ultra API. So this is a string. Okay. So the Jetpack Compose is modeled this from this to this. Then the third string. This is the third string. Okay. So in this tutorial you will, okay, in this tutorial you will build this. Okay. So all the resources are available, right? So let us go to the main activity.kt. As you know, always the Android Studio will generate a set of code for us. So I will remove this one. Okay, I will remove this one. Okay, so let me create let me create a composable function. Okay, I will create a composable function. Okay, composable function. What is the main content? Main content modifier is equal to modifier. As usual, we will pass this modifier. So best practice, so we should pass modifier. We can. Okay, so I will call this from here and I will remove this one. Fine, and I will call main content here. Okay, so before starting, we can plan how we need to implement. Okay, so first of all I will create. Okay, I will create a, I will instead of placing everything inside this a single function, I will create a multiple composable function. So for this content I will create one function, top header, and for this I will heading, I will create another composable function, and for this content I will, for the entire the detail screen, I will create another composable function. Okay, so for that let me create a composable function. Okay, top image, okay, top image. So modifier is equal to modifier. Okay, then for this is for this top image view. Then for the heading, okay, I will create another composable function heading. Modifier is equal to modifier. Hope you are getting this point, right? So then for the detail I will create another composable function, then detail, tutorial details. Okay, tutorial details. Okay, okay, tutorial heading, tutorial image, topic image, topic heading. Okay, topic details. Okay, topic details. Okay, so we have main content. So first from this main content I will call top image. I will pass modifier. If required I will pass this modifier. Then after that we have topic heading. I will pass modifier. Then we have topic details. So this is how, okay, we will. Okay, then we divided this screen into first head. The first is the image, then next is heading, the next is a underline is required, right? So that we can after that we can, okay, that we can implement. Then we have detail. Then first we can create. So okay, before that I will create a preview, so we can preview before running to the actual screen. So I will in the preview I will add width. Okay, width is equal to some 340. Okay, height is equal to some, okay, 600. Let me see this action. So nothing will show. Okay, okay, So in the preview nothing is there because we have not added any component in this any of this composable function. So let me add image. So I need to add one image, right? The top image. So for that we have image composable. We have image composable. Okay, so for the image composable, if you go to this function, okay, we have image composable. So this image composable is a composable function. It's a built-in function as part of the compose library, and for that we have so many parameter we can pass. Some of the parameter are mandatory parameter. Okay, so if you go here, it is showing error, right? So none of the following candidate is applicable. Okay, so we have to the we have to provide the two attribute is mandatory. One is painter. Okay, painter. Okay, we have to give the painter. Okay, so painter means what is the content of the image. We have to provide the drawable image path. So for that, painter resources. Okay, for that r dot drawable dot what we have already added. Okay, so bg composable. Okay, this we added this attribute painter. One more attribute is content description. Okay, so there is a content description. If you go here, we have a content description. So this is mandatory. So this is mandatory. Okay, this is our we are using this one. So there's a painter and a content description. So I will give some content description, comma, content description. Right now I will add the empty. Okay, okay. So I have added over here, right? So I have added and there this. Okay. So for the main content, what we will do for the main content modifier dot size. Okay, fill max size. I will add fill max size. And for the top image the width I will put. Okay, I will put the modifier is equal to modifier dot fill max width. Max width. Okay, so okay, so we forgot one thing. So we have what set of content, right? So this is one item, this is another item, this is another item. So how what is we learned about column and row, right? So which layout compose we will use? Here we need to arrange vertically, right? So for the vertical arrangement we should use column. So the parent should use a column, right? So we should add the main content should be the parent. The main content should be column, right? You have to use column. For column, what we will use? We will use modifier is equal to modifier is equal to modifier dot fill max size. So we use column, it will go to the top, right? Okay, so we achieved this one. Okay, then we need heading. We need heading. So we have top image, then we need this heading. So for heading, what we need? We need a text view, right? So I will add a text as a composable. We know this. For this mandatory parameter is text content. Okay. So for getting this text content, okay, we need to refer it from where? We need to refer it from resources, right? So for that, string resource dot, we have a function called string resource r dot string dot jetpack compose head. Okay, so we have to use r dot this. We already have this one, right? But we need to arrange this text view. Where we need to arrange? On the center of the screen. Okay, we need to arrange this on the center of the screen. This is, the alignment is not correct. So for that we need modifier. So let me add one modifier over here. So we can change that one. So modifier is equal to modifier dot align. So we will not get this align property. Okay, so here we will not get, we will try align. This align property, but we can't use over here, but instead while calling we need to pass, right? So in the calling space we will add this modifier is equal to modifier, but while calling the top header we need to create a modifier dot align. So align property. So this align property we can't use in from inside. So from while calling we have to pass from the parent only we can. So align, how? Alignment dot, okay, we have alignment dot center vertically, center horizontally, right? Center horizontally. Okay, so we have to arrange center horizontally. Okay, we need horizontally center. Okay, so we have added column top header. Then I need one space. There is no space over here, so I need one space. For that we need a divider. Okay, we need horizontal divider. Modifier dot height. Okay, so horizontally we need a divider, right? So we will add a divider over here. Okay, so after that we need a line, right? We need a line. After this we need a line. Okay, so for that we will add one more horizontal divider. Okay, so we will add one more horizontal divider. Horizontal divider, then modifier is equal to modifier dot height. We got this, we got one line. Padding top, top is equal to some 5 dots dp. I will add some dp. Okay, okay, so Jetpack Compose tutorial. So I need this text as bold. Okay, So I need this text as bold. For that one, what we will do? Okay, so we need this font as bold. So we have property called font weight. Okay, font weight is equal to font weight dot bold. Okay, I will make this as bold. And also I have to increase the size of this what this text. So here we have so many properties, right? For the text we have text modifier, color, font size. Okay, font style also is there, font weight is there. Okay, font weight, font family, etc. So we will use font size. Okay, font size. Okay, font size I will add. Okay, what is the property of this font size? I can add some 25 dot sp. Okay, can add some 25 dot sp. Jetpack Compose tutorial. So very good, right? Okay, so we achieved this one. The next is we have to add the detail screen. For that we need the paragraph one. Okay, we need okay text. Okay, then text content is you have to use string resource r dot string dot jetpack compose para 1. Okay, so we need so many parameters. Okay, so this is not nice, so we have to add modifier is equal to modifier dot padding some 10 dot dp. Okay, we need some padding and we have to align. Okay, we have to align this text. So text align, we have property called text align. Text align is equal to text align dot justify. We have to justify. Okay, okay, so justified. Then we need some space. I will add one spacer. Then modifier is equal to modifier dot height some 2 dot dp. Then I will add the next content. Text is equal to what? String resource r dot string dot part para 2. Okay, so this is added. Then I will add okay, text align align text align dot justify, and also we will add the modifier. Modifier is equal to modifier dot padding. Okay, some 10 dot dp. Okay, so this look like this one. So let me run this application in the emulator. So we did somehow we did, so we can check in the emulator how it looks like. Okay, so launching. Okay, okay, so this is how it is looking. Okay, there is some issue. there is a Jetpack compose tutorial. Okay, there is this. Okay, so we have image and there is a big gap between this. Okay, so we can fix that issue. Okay, so what is the issue? Here we have top image, so we have a horizontal top image, then horizontal divider, then topic heading. In the topic heading, what we added, topic heading, we have this modifier, so we have passed this modifier, right? So this modifier will be, so top image we modify. Okay, topic heading modifier dot align. Okay, so horizontal divider we will pass modifier. Okay, modifier dot top image we will pass. Okay, modifier, then here modifier dot height. So then we will run this one, because for this modifier we applied something, this inner padding. Okay, so that may be the root cause of the issue, I guess. Let me try, let me check in action. Okay, it's fine, I guess it will fix the issue. Yeah, to fix an issue. So what was the issue? Okay, I will show you what was the previous issue. So here, okay, the main content composable function is accepting a modifier as a parameter, right? So here we are passing modifier with adding some inner padding, right? So if we are using this modifier, passing this modifier to all method, there should be inner padding. So while calling the corresponding method, the horizontal divider or topic head, we can use the fresh modifier, not this one. If you use modifier, this will max this inner padding will be applied. So instead of that one, we should pass the fresh modifier, not the overwritten. We have to pass this modifier, new modifier, right? So that is the root cause of that issue in the previous session. Okay, in the previous run. So now, okay, so it is looks like the screen what we intended, right? Okay, so here we learned this how to place image view. Okay, we learned about the composable image view composable, and for image view composable we have, okay, so image composable we need to provide the image source. For that we need to use a painter instance. So it's a parameter is painter is equal to painter resource. Okay, painter is equal to painter resource, then r dot drawable dot bg compose, the reference image. Okay, the path of that image. Then content description, this is a mandatory. If there is no description, you can empty string we can pass. Okay, so for the image view we can, there are so many properties, like if you go set clip properties there. Okay, so alpha properties, the content we can content scale. Okay, content scale, how we have fit. Okay, and also content shape also we can provide modifier. Using that modifier we can make the shape, we can round it, etc, rounded image and all, so that you can try. Okay, how to create a rounded image means for the profile image, for profile picture usually we will use a rounded image, and how to make a rounded image you can try yourself. Okay, and this is what about the image view. So we place this image, then next is a heading. As usual, we already previous session also we have seen this text. So for the text there are so many parameter. This mandatory parameter, we can pass modifier, we can change the color of the text color. Okay, you can change. Then font size you can change, we already changed. Font style also you can change, font weight, bold, etc, we can change. Font family also we can change. There are so many. Text align dot in how we can align. So there are so many max line. So there are so many properties, style, everything is available. So you can use, we can try to apply all these attribute and parameters and all. Okay, so after that we have, okay, topic detail. Okay, so we have, okay, before that we have a divider. Okay, we have a two property. One is horizontal divider. Okay, horizontal divider we will be use empty for a space between this kind of divider line. Okay, for column we will use horizontal divider, and if we, for the row we will use vertical divider. Okay, we have horizontal divider and a vertical divider. So vertical divider we will use with the row, and horizontal divider we will use with the column. And another function is called a spacer is there. So to add a space between, here we need some space. For that we can use space with some height. We can add modifier dot height for that one, right? So we use all this property. Okay, now I will try to add one button here. Okay, I will add one button over here that is called a subpin button. Okay, let me add one button. I will add one more bottom button. Okay, so I will create a function, composable function named bottom button. Function bottom button modifier is equal to modifier. That is a the default parameter. So if no one is passing this, it will take a default parameter, right? Okay. For that we have button. Button have so many. Okay. Okay. So button. So for button, if you go to this button, there is a on click, right? So when user click on this button, we have to do some action, right? So for those kind of stuff, okay, so this, okay, this is the one of the parameter on click, and we have so many parameter: content, border, elevation, color, shape, etc., enabled, etc. So we can use for this. Here I will pass on click right now, on click. Okay, I will add one log dot info my tutorial. Next button, click. Okay, so for this button we need a text, right? For that we will use the text. Okay, text. Okay, I will add this 800. Okay, so we added this next button. We need this alignment. For that, modifier dot alignment dot center. Okay, horizontally center means this is horizontally centering I made. Okay, so here I have not applied the modifier. So button this I have to apply this modifier. Modifier is equal to positive modifier. Okay, sorry, I added over here. I have to add over here, right? Modifier is equal to modifier. Okay, so after applying, it will here the center. Let me run my application and see whether it is working or not, and the click event is working or not. we have this next button, right? So I'm trying to click on this next button. Okay, so next button, I am getting this log. Well, the next button clicked. Okay, I am clicking again. I think something. Okay, okay, so done. This we are getting this right. This, I think this is a issue with my emulator. Okay, this system is slow, so that is the reason it is getting time to get this button and all, right? So we learned, okay, so we learned how to use button and all. So there are so many variation of button. Okay, so we have used a normal button, we have some outline button. Okay, outlined button, we have outlined button. So if you use outline button, how it is look and feel. Okay, so we have outline, we will get only the outline. Okay, like this. Okay, so if you run this application, you can see there should not be. Okay, so this next without any this the content. Okay, so we can change the content. Outline button, we have summaries, properties, we can add content padding, then we can change the content color and text color and all. Using this button we can content padding. There are so many properties available for button, so you can try how to use button, normal button, and change the content color. Okay, the content color, the filter color, and the button color. Okay, button color and all, so that you can try yourself. So hope you understand all this concept. Let me recap what we learned in this tutorial, right? So let me okay, so what we learned is like how to use image view. Okay, first we learned image view, how to use image view. For that we need to use a painter instance. Painter is equal to paint resource. Okay, then we have to do r dot drawable dot that path. Okay, my image. Okay, and also content description we need to provide. Okay, okay, we can give some extra line, right? So that is what about the image view. Okay, image view. Okay, so we have to pass this parameter. Okay, so there are so many properties, like we can fit, we can give the shape and all that, you can try. Then second, we use how to use the text. For that we can text content. Okay, we can this any content. Okay, then we can apply modifier. So for the alignment, text size. Okay, we can change the text size equal to some 20.sp. Then text style, we can change the text align. Okay, text align. Okay, center align uh, dot justify. Okay, justify, etc. And then we can change the text size also, we can change text size also, we can change. Okay, these all are the property available. Then what we learned is button. Okay, for button we need on click. Okay, raise on click is equal to, okay, we have to provide the on click. Okay, and on click and modifier. On click is a mandatory parameter. Then under this we can add what is the content of this text. Okay, okay, if there is no any other property, you can just add without the next. We don't want to give the name of the parameter, you can just text, it will show, right? Then we learned horizontal divider. Okay, horizontal divider with the modifier dot some height. Okay, then dot dp. Then we can use this is will be used with the okay column, right? Then vertical divider. We have vertical divider. Vertical divider. This we can use modifier dot height. Some 10 dot dp. This will can use with the row, right? We can use with the row. Okay, then we can use spacer. Okay, spacer. We can use spacer. This also like okay modifier dot height. We can use some value some 10 dot dp. Okay, so these all are the okay. So these all are the composable functions we use. Composable component we use: image view, text, button, spacer, and how to handle on click. Here on click we can inside this we can add your logic what need to be handled, right? Okay, so I think we can wind up right now. Okay, so in the next upcoming session, we will do more exercises. Thank you for watching this video. In the next session, okay, we will do more exercises. Some complex screen we will implement. And if you have watched the previous the previous session, we have already discussed most of the basic concepts like what is row, what is column, what is preview, what is modifier, and what is lazy row, what is lazy column, etc. So if you have not watched those videos, please do watch and understand the concept and do practice yourself so that you can thoroughly understand the syntax and semantics of this Jetpack Compose. So uh, then please try the most of this the button text etc, or try to apply all the modifiers available, all the parameters available for this composable function, and understand how what is the use of each of this parameter. Okay, till then, goodbye.